Get anything on you?
Stay with him. I'm at my house.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking you. What's your name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta. What?
Gervonta.
Gervonta is your first name?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your last name, sir?
Davis.
This is where everything begins, and from the very first second, the tone is already intense. A chilling 911 call sets the stage. A woman, clearly distressed, claims she's been assaulted, not by just anyone, but by a high-profile, undefeated professional boxer. That alone raises the stakes instantly. This isn't just another domestic call. This is a situation loaded with power, status, and potential danger. As the call unfolds, there's a sense of urgency and fear in the air. The dispatcher tries to gather details, but the underlying tension is unmistakable. Something serious has just happened, and police are now stepping into a volatile situation where emotions are already running high. Then, just as officers arrive on scene, the atmosphere shifts. What started as a one-sided emergency call is about to turn into a complex, unfolding confrontation. The question now becomes, what really happened behind closed doors? And more importantly, who's telling the truth?
On December 27th, 2022, the Broward County Sheriff received a desperate 911 call from a woman who expressed fear for her life. She reported being punched in the face by her live-in boyfriend during an argument. The suspect was identified as the renowned, undefeated professional boxer, Gervonta Davis.
I need help, please.
Ma'am, repeat the address. I need to send units to you. I need the address.
Please help me. He's gonna kill me.
Ma'am, what's the address?
Please.
You're dropping press from the offense, right? She necked up my car. She gets going to me. All right, you come over here. You come over here, please, and stand with him. With my partner.
Yes, sir. Any weapons on you?
Huh? What is that? The charger, man. The charger. Ain't nobody. Come on.
Get anything on you?
Stay with him. I'm at my house.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking you. Gotta ask you. Who's in the car?
This is my car. She took my car.
Who's she to you?
We'll just be right here. My child mother.
Oh, okay. All right. Does she have any weapons?
No.
All right. Just put down your phone for now, sir. What's your name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta. What?
Gervonta. She trying to take my car, and I don't want her to take my car.
She's trying to leave?
Yeah, she's trying to. But I got a driver to be able to take her wherever she want to go.
That works. All right. Who else is in the house?
Yeah, for sure.
Who you live with?
Oh, my daughter in there. My other daughter in there.
How old is she?
4.
Okay.
She 4.
All right. Okay.
I don't want people to see me.
Now, the officers begin taking control of the scene, and immediately, you can sense the shift from chaos to investigation. The man at the center of it all is approached, separated, and questioned. Standard procedure. But something feels off. Instead of addressing the serious allegation head-on, he redirects the conversation towards something else entirely, a dispute over a car. He claims she tried to take his vehicle, framing the situation as more of a disagreement than an assault. But here's where things get interesting. The officers aren't just listening to what he's saying, they're watching how he's saying it, his tone, his body language, the way he avoids certain details. It all starts to paint a picture, and it's not one that clears him. This is the moment where the narrative begins to split, his version versus hers, and the gap between those two stories is about to get a lot wider.
Come on, please.
What the hell, bro?
You know, people just...
All right, sir. What's your side of this?
She's trying to take my car. This is my truck. All my keys is placed on the counter in there. She took my car key and she trying to leave with my car. Okay. That's it.
Where does she live?
Huh?
Where does she live? Where does she
I don't
live?
know her exact address, but
Well,
What
does she
city?
live in Canada? Does she live
What
in the United
city?
States?
Come on, man. Y'all,
No, but she's local or she's visiting.
local. She local.
Does she live in Parkland?
No, she don't live in Parkland.
What city does she live in? Help me out.
I don't know. She can tell you better than that. You were just talking to her.
I know, but I'm asking you.
I cannot.
No, where's she trying to go with it?
I'm new. I mean, I just moved here a year ago. I don't know what part of.
That's
She
your
can tell
baby?
you. Yes, that's my daughter.
Does the baby live with you or with her?
Well,
And you don't know where your baby lives?
you trying to make this about.
I'm trying to find out what happened.
Okay, wasn't you just talking to her? Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that
Okay,
as...
but don't you know?
It's your side of the story. Give your
have
side.
Have you just talking to her though? What the information that she gave you? Can't she tell you? I don't.
You want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as fact?
This is where the pressure starts to build, and the officers begin to push harder. One simple but direct question changes everything. What if her version is true? Suddenly, the tone shifts. The officer lays it out clearly. She's accusing him of physically attacking her, repeatedly punching her in the face. It's no longer vague. It's specific, serious, and impossible to ignore. But instead of firmly denying it or providing a clear explanation, he hesitates. He deflects. He challenges the idea of being believed without offering solid answers of his own. And that hesitation, that's what raises suspicion. From an outside perspective, this is the turning point. The moment where the officers stop seeing this as a simple dispute and start treating it like a potential crime. Because when someone avoids answering directly in a situation like this, it speaks louder than words.
I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here?
She drove with my car. Yes, my car.
To get here?
Yes, my car.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you give her that car?
No, I did not.
Did you let her drive that car?
Yes. When she did, I let her drive, move around with my car.
Well, she got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the car here, so she takes the car home.
No, she don't. That's
9-1, drop off 5851 Holbrook Road.
Is it in your name?
5851
Holbrook Road. Is under my
Yeah,
name.
You want her to leave today?
Yes, I want
So
her.
I won't hang up.
How is she supposed to leave?
It's 1329.
I have a
Can she get it right? You said you have a driver.
Hold on, just hold on.
Yes.
How is she gonna leave?
You trying to make it
How is she gonna leave? What do you mean? What do I
I
mean?
have somebody that I have a driver that will take her where.
Get him over here then. If you're gonna kick someone out of your house, you know.
Sir, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
I don't have to. I'm sorry. I don't have to do what?
Silver, Bravo, 17 miles, 3
Did you put your hands on her?
No, I did not. Of course, she gonna tell you if she did. Okay,
did.
well, okay.
I'm
Why
just
did you
asking
ask
you.
that? Why did you ask
Because that's my job, my man. That's my job.
Kilo 546. Kilo 546.
Hello.
1866 to 94. We got intel from the neighbor that the person vacated. Everything's done for you. Thank you.
Now the situation begins to escalate, and authority takes center stage. The back and forth becomes more tense, more confrontational. He pushes back, questioning what the officers are doing, while they assert control over the scene. And then comes the critical moment. The alleged victim's injuries are described. This changes everything. What was once just an accusation now has physical evidence to support it. A mark on the lip, pain behind the ear, details that align with her story. And suddenly, this isn't just about conflicting accounts anymore. It's about proof. The officer makes it clear this is their job, and they're going to follow through. At this point, the situation is no longer balanced. The weight is shifting, and it's not in his favor.
He hits you like behind the ear, kind of in the head?
Here, my head.
Where your hand is?
Yes.
Is it swollen or anything?
No, it just hurts.
It just hurts?
Yes.
Okay, so he hit you like that. Then how about the lip? How did that happen?
Because how he hit me, like probably like with the hand, but I don't.
So that was one strike?
Yes.
That got both the side of your head and then
This side of my face.
and then came across the side of your face and caught your lip, and your lip like looks like it probably hit your tooth inside your mouth and caused a little abrasion there. Okay.
Are you 97 or something here? What's going on?
What is that? Your alarm? Is that your alarm?
Because the gate messed up now.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen, this is going a little bit different now. She's alleging that you hit her.
Of course she's gonna say that.
Okay,
Cause she wanted. Come on, bro.
This is a good thing is that you got cameras all over your house. So if you hit her, it will be on camera, right?
Yeah.
Just like if you didn't hit her, it would be on camera.
Yeah. Of course
Okay.
she's gonna say that.
Well,
But the only thing is, I gotta wait till the driver get here because he's the one that works the
the
camera.
cameras? Okay. All right, well, we're not going anywhere. Is this your driver?
No.
Oh. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Good. All right. We're just waiting. My supervisor's coming over.
You see what's going on.
I'm sorry?
You see what's going on. She just want to say
You know, to be honest with you, I don't know what's going on because she's saying you hit her. She does have a mark on her lips, and it's under.
I have a mark right here.
Did she hit you? You know, she was getting ready to leave
So why did she?
because then she told the other deputy that you hit her.
Right. So she want something to happen since I.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she does. But this is what happens when when folks don't get along. You know, I got to figure it out. You're being a little evasive with me. You know.
How?
Because every time I ask you a question, you suck your teeth and you say, "Oh, come on, man, you know what's going on." You're not giving me any really straight answers. I asked you to give me your driver's license, you bring me out a passport. You know, I mean, I asked to see your daughter, you said no.
This is where the investigation tightens, and the pressure becomes undeniable. Officers begin connecting the dots, comparing statements, analyzing behavior, and looking for consistency. Then comes a crucial factor: cameras. The mention of surveillance footage raises the stakes even higher, because now this isn't just about who says what. It's about what can be proven. Either the truth will be confirmed or completely exposed. But instead of cooperating fully, he becomes increasingly evasive. His answers lack clarity. His responses feel defensive, and the officers notice. Then, another major element enters the picture: a child, a 4-year-old, potentially present during the incident. Now, the situation escalates beyond just a domestic dispute. This involves a possible witness, a vulnerable one, and that adds a whole new layer of seriousness. At this point, everything is closing in.
I don't want her to see the police.
I showed you.
You did, but I wanted to see her, and now I'm gonna have to talk to her because she said that when you hit her, it was in front of her, the baby, the 4-year-old. Because you're gonna go to jail.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Domestic violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got handcuffs?
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, Bob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
Tight.
What's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people. Okay, so where's the mother of that child? What's his first name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta.
Listen, real quick. It's either that.
Ain't no more talking.
No, there is more talking because otherwise.
It's not.
So you would rather we take the child?
Y'all can't go walk in. So I just said somewhere in there. Y'all cannot walk into my house. No, y'all can. No, y'all cannot. No, y'all cannot.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up calling Child Protective Services, and Child Protective Services will come out here. And Child Protective Services will take custody of the kid.
I just said somebody in it.
Yeah, but I don't know who that someone is.
Okay.
And I can't just leave your daughter or your son with somebody. That's my point. We're looking out for you. Who's he? Who's he? Okay.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
He's going to jail for domestic violence. Okay. I'm trying to explain to him. He has a 4-year-old inside the house. Okay. We have to make sure that 4-year-old is with someone that can be trusted, that he's okay with, and that we're okay with. Okay. He's playing hard with us right now because I get it that he's upset, but we can't just leave the 4-year-old here without double checking who that 4-year-old is with Where is the mother of the child? Where we can try to get the mother of the child to come over here. I get he's upset, but we still have to watch out for the 4-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
So, but it's not just, he doesn't understand, it's not just somebody. We have to, we
He's-
can't
he's
just leave
right
the
here.
4-year-old
He's
out.
I'm right here. Listen.
The manager's right here.
I know
So
his. I know
Where
his
is the
car.
mother?
The mother's not here.
Where is she?
She's not here. She's not in the state.
Yeah, she doesn't live in Florida.
She don't live here.
You have custody?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're good with him, your
Yes.
manager?
Yes.
I guess so. You know what I mean?
Can you give me the basis of the arrest?
Domestic violence.
Okay. On what premise?
He struck her.
Okay.
Where?
What proof do you have of that?
We have,
Because obviously he has a gash on his face. He was
okay,
struck.
listen.
Go ahead.
We have domestic violence. She struck her. He's going to go to jail. We can't, he has to go to jail.
Okay, now
You
listen.
cannot strike somebody.
Hold on. Hold on. Do you have that wishing that? Do you have that
Yeah,
on?
I've seen
pictures
everything. I
or
see the
anything?
mark on her too.
Okay.
Okay.
So
How can you just go off with somebody? I struck her. I never struck her.
Listen, you're his manager, not his
I never struck
attorney.
her.
I'm not going to debate this with you. Come on, listen.
I'm doing
I get it.
We'll do it. Not you. We'll do it.
They're going to do it. Okay? You don't walk up on cops doing their job. And if I tell you to back up, I'm going to tell you to back up. So I'm going to tell you to back up. Now I'm going to do it this way.
I'm right here.
No, I want you to back up. That's how we're going to do it. You don't walk up on cops doing something.
I wasn't walking
Especially
up.
when someone tells you not to.
You didn't see it, sir. He had his property.
It doesn't matter.
I was gonna pay-
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We'll give you his property
If
where
he's-
we're ready to give you the property.
He was giving it to him. He was
Okay.
handing it to me his keys. You see, I have them in my
Leave.
hand.
Leave. Go. Goodbye.
Listen.
Largest fully accredited sheriff.
I'm all right. Well, this one AC works.
That's good.
All right, so we're gonna go in, get your shirt on, and wait a little bit, and we'll take it from there. You wanna hold your shirt?
You got it?
This is the climax, and everything unravels fast. The officers make their decision. He's being arrested, but it doesn't end there. What follows is a tense and emotional confrontation over the child inside the house. Officers insist on ensuring the child's safety, while he resists, refusing to allow them inside. The situation becomes a standoff, not physical, but deeply authoritative. The mention of Child Protective Services raises the stakes even further. This is no longer just about him. It's about the well-being of a child caught in the middle of it all. And as tensions peak, another confrontation unfolds nearby, showing just how quickly situations like this can spiral. In the end, the arrest is made. Charges are filed, but the story doesn't conclude as expected. The charges are eventually dropped, leaving behind one final question. Was justice truly served, or did something get lost along the way?
Mr. Davis was arrested and charged with battery causing bodily harm. However, he was sentenced to no jail time and the charges were eventually dropped. Before we go, please drop a comment to share your thoughts. Do you think the officers did their job properly? If so, let us know why. Thanks for watching.